Time for more of this, because I'm totally a person who can keep to a schedule. And now I have actually finished the other game, so I don't have to feel guilty about playing this one. So anyway, we left off with the hometown being taken over by darkness and Gibdos and drums and other associated things. So I guess we're going to deal with the aftermath of that. And during my very brief audio test that I did, I realized something, because I mentioned this in a previous video, possibly even the last one, how basically in the Dance of Remembrance tile set that I'm using for BA3, there's basically there's grass tile. I'm killing these enemies for a reason. There's grass tiles like this that kind of go around corners, and they all have individual under combos, meaning like when you cut the grass, it shows like basically the cut grass where it was and then just the regular ground where it wasn't. And I still don't know how you use that, and here's why. I've mentioned before, like, everything should probably share the same under combo, and sure enough, like, I don't know if this quest just did it wrong, or if there's no way to do it, because I really have to look at how those actually work, because like right here when I cut these, they look different from these, because these on the left are considered bushes, and this on the right is considered tall grass. And the reason I know that is because tall grass creates this like layer overlink when you walk through it, and it also makes grass clippings appear when you cut it, whereas bushes have like bush clippings. And you can change the clippings into whatever you want, like they don't have to be that, but that's how those behave basically. And I think both of those have like a designated, like they turn into whatever's next on the list. So if that's the case, then yeah, you can probably make this, you can, like, as long as you make the next one on the list the correct one, then that'll work, but I have to play with that. That was a complete pointless distraction, but... Okay, we've got to warp around the island here. I was kind of wondering what would happen. Sure, let's grab money for no reason. I think I saw other money for no reason over this way. Money for no reason is the best kind of money. So I'm not sure what my goal here actually is. I'm just going to explore all the houses until I find something worth doing. Okay. I think that was there in the regular version of the map. And this loops around. Yep. I'm just kind of checking around the outside in case there's anything that needs to be collected there. Yeah, there's a lot of money on this map, which I will never have any need for. I guess that one just kind of took over the place of a heart piece. And, I think there's another one that's basically the same thing. Oh no, whatever will I do if I can't get into money-making game? Also, it would appear that the dock and the, like, warp whirlpool have disappeared, which is understandable. Okay, so yeah, let's just check out the houses. There's also that windmill that's never done anything. That's probably going to be something here. There was a comment that said something about going to Link's house and then checking out the windmill. I don't know if that was in this map or in the other one, because the windmill originally had blocks that I couldn't push, and I do have the L2 bracelet now. I'm actually curious if you can even burn down this tree. Yeah, you can. I mean, there's no reason to, because it's just money that I can't hold, but there you go. So I just remembered, isn't Errol in this game, like Link's sister from Wind Waker? I'm pretty sure she was in the starting house and gave you, like, the raft. It's been a long time. So, given this hostile takeover, I'm guessing she is no longer there. And that might be, like, my impetus for continuing the game. If that's even... Is that the correct word? Impetus? Like, motivation? I don't know. Clearly, I'll just stop playing the game. I'd be at level 8. That's as far as I need to go. Okay, and I somehow missed the windmill entirely. I'm being an excellent player right now. Not paying attention in the slightest to what I'm doing. Okay. See, this looks like this is probably a dungeon, so I'm gonna actually hold off on that. Seeing as how it had like a D-map intro. Let me go check the house. I don't even remember if the door was open. I think I saw it from a distance, but I didn't pay attention. This one was open, though. Okay. All of the ghosties in the world have taken up residence in this one random house. You know, those ghosties. That's what these enemies are officially called now. And what do we have in here? Oh boy. Not really that big of a threat, but I will deal with them. Okay, treasure chest. I'm gonna guess more money. I don't think there's anything else it really could be. I'm still missing the letter, but I think I know where that is. Oh. Okay. I guess I needed to do that. Not sure what this opens. Probably something in the windmill. Let's go check Link's house. I assume these doors are just solid objects and not locked doors. I'll check them anyway. Okay, so Link's house is actually still blocked off. Yeah. So we couldn't have had the takeover be in Link's house. We had to have it in just that random hut in the corner. The one with, like, the grassy rooftop. I don't understand that. Whatever. Back to yonder windmill. I will also take this time to explain that, progress on BA3 has been very sparse. And that's my own fault, because I suck at getting stuff done. I was given permission to use Joel's laptop to work on it, and yet I've still not, like, actually done that. And I don't really have any reason for why I haven't, other than, like, I never want to ask to use it. I don't know, I'm just being stupid. I basically finished, like, the opening, like, Haley tutorial thing, and that was about it. I will mention, though, that, while just kind of working at Pizza Hut, like, I usually kind of spend my time when I'm not, like, completely destroyed by soul-crushing, like, huge amounts of orders coming in and shit. I usually kind of, like, think about stuff that I have planned for the game, and, there was a plan for something, like, endgame material that I had planned from the beginning. I have to be very careful about my choice of words here, because I don't want to say what it is. But, like, one of my original ideas for the game that kind of, like, sparked my interest in making it, I came to realize will not actually work. I don't know why it took me so long to realize it, but there's like a game mechanic limitation that I didn't realize, and I just kind of thought of it at work that day. I'm like, oh fuck, oh god, no. Like, I really want to include this thing. I thought of a workaround for it, though. It's not the most elegant one, but it'll work. So that kind of, like, gave me a moment of panic. And I imagine there's going to be a few things like that throughout the production of this thing. Just, I have, like, all these lofty ideas that are going to end up not working because of one really stupid thing. And I'll have to come up with workarounds for them, but I suppose that is the joy of using an old, shitty version of Zelda Classic. Did I use the Mario Paint analogy yet? Because, okay, I'm going to remember that that's there. I don't want to actually go into any staircases until I've explored everything, because otherwise it's kind of hard to remember where I've been. But yeah, for the, there haven't really been many complaints about this recently. I overstate how many people, like, whine about it, but for the people who do think that I should use a newer version and not limit myself, my reason for doing that is basically, the same reason why I like, songs made in the Mario Paint composer, because people are intentionally using a really, like, poor and limited and not very good bit of software, just because they enjoy working with the limitations, and I think it comes out really cool when they do. And that's just kind of how I am. Okay, so what am I actually supposed to do in here? Those wand crystals? I never remember. Yeah. This is probably going to be just for the map, I'm guessing. Because I can't imagine this is a very long dungeon. I mean, it could be, but I get the feeling it's sort of a linear waste of time. Also, not the biggest fan of the fact that I have to keep using magic to light rooms up, but I do have plenty of magic. So wait, have I... I'm confused. Okay, no, this was the room where I got the compass. And there's another staircase here, which... There's the map, okay. I would ask why the map wasn't just sitting out in the dungeon proper instead of being in a little cave like this, but the reason for that is because you can't place two items on the same screen. Not in most conditions, at least. You can if it's like a shop. I mean, obviously, but I also did that thing in BA2 with, like, choose between the boomerang and the candle, and I think I explained how I did that. That was basically just a special item room type, which is like the standard, like, it's dangerous to go alone, take this, like, person gives you an item. You can designate what the special item is, and then you can put another item on screen along with it. Okay, so I think I've been everywhere else except for that other staircase, and since I'm here, I'll take this one. There's only 3 rooms I've not been in. Okay. Is this not the boss? Is this going to give me the boss key to fight the actual boss? Or is this the actual boss? Gotta say, not a big fan of these BS Patras or whatever they're called. They're a little annoying. Which obviously is the point. There's not very many Zelda Classic bosses that are actually threatening. I'd say the Gliok is probably the worst of them. I mean, if you're, like, low on health, then, like, obviously other stuff like Manhandle is going to be hard, but that one actually poses somewhat of a threat. Okay, so let's go around and then fight the actual boss, which will just be... It'll be the real final boss, aka Garugamesh, I don't know. So I'm now just realizing there's another locked door here. So I guess when I go use the boss key to open the other door, rather than lead to, like, the dungeon boss, it'll just lead to something that gives me a regular key. And if not, then I have no idea how you open that door. Cole's voices are weird. Cheese-It is, like, weird, right? Do I have to kill all these again? Nope, that was not a push weight. I didn't think it was. It didn't feel like a push weight the last time I moved it. Okay. I like how ridiculously fast these things move. And kind of watching my health here. Okay. Yep, regular okay. So I guess those could have been done in either order. No, I needed the boss key to get in here. Did I? What did I use the boss key for? I don't actually remember. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, that's the boss key right there. Okay. And this is not a screen that I need to be on. And now we have a third boss. Luckily I do have potions. Yeah, I have red, so potions in the plural. Let's see. Oh! Okay, I mean, I can deal with this, but why, though? Because there's more game after this. Right? I mean, I guess there's no rule that Ganon has to be the final boss. That's weird, though. Yeah, I mean, there's no law that says Ganon has to be at the end of the quest. Like, you could have multiple Ganon rooms. Or you could just have a Ganon room somewhere and then do nothing with it. But, okay. Ganon's dead. There's the entire Triforce. There's a seizure. There's a dust pile, which is a key item in BA2. Alright. Was that, like, supposed to be, like, Phantom Ganon or something? Oh. Okay. Southeast of it. What? But, okay, so let me take a second here, because I have a completed map. Let me show this off all okay. Let's not show the entire desktop. No. Mouse, you want to work with me here? Anyway, but yeah, here's the complete map. I am here. Well, technically I'm in the dream world, but I'm here. She's like, the isle is southeast of here. I guess if you consider the world wrapping north to south, like, this is Isle of the Winds. That is not southeast of here. So I don't know what that's referring to. But mainly I just wanted to show an excuse to show the completed map, because it looks kind of cool. But anyway, moving on. Oh, wait, if it's still considered me on Volcano Island, no, it still is not southeast of here. Or wait, yeah, it is. Right? Hold on. It's mostly just east. It's, like, not really south at all. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so... this is the part where I go around and collect heart pieces. Because, or actually, no. Let me go to Town Island first. And check out the real-life windmill and not the dream world. That was a good burp. Not the dream world windmill. AKA the windmill that is the only way to get hidden abilities on certain things and then stopped being supported. Because I think I know what's in here, if I understood that one comment correctly. Really? Okay, let's check out Link's house then. It was one of the two. I still cannot ever hear this song without thinking of my singing about pie song. I'm watching that map because I'm expecting boss flag shenanigans. Okay. There. I knew it. Okay. So remember way back at the beginning of this LP when I mentioned how the boss flags worked, and this is now a step beyond. So let's take a look here. Let me explain exactly what happens. So from the overworld map, we go into Link's house. On this screen, in front of the doorway is a tile that turns into a staircase when you complete level 1, so then it sends you into an identical version of the house. Like, yeah, like, you saw the map move. Like, now I'm in the version of the house where you get the raft, which you only get after beating level 1. This screen in itself had a boss flag connected to level 8, which when I beat that one, makes another tile that turns it into a different map. Except, why did it change twice? Did I miss an update somewhere? Alright. Took an entire week to make this bag. So yeah, did I actually miss an update? I guess I must have, because let me look at that again. So, start of game house, post level 1 house, question mark, post level 8 house. Can I screw with this? Shit. Maybe bomb recoil? I assume... Okay, no, I already... I'm trying to bypass the stairs that take you into the other house, because I want to see what this is. Yeah, you have to basically be really careful with how you move. I think I can bypass this if I do it right. Because some stairs combos don't activate if you go over them in the stupid way. Did I do it? Or did I already hit the thing? I have to, like, watch the map as I do it. So yeah, I want to be, like, between the H and the O. Let me try that again. Yeah, okay. Fuck. Is the whole screen littered with them? I'm determined to get this to work. It's just stupid enough that I have to do it. God damn it. Okay, no, I did it again. Let me actually save, so I don't waste all my bombs or, like, die from the recoil, but, okay, so I think the floor tile is actually, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna try to navigate this house without actually walking. And that's difficult. And it might not actually go anywhere. Fuck. Yeah, I think this might actually be impossible to chase. It looks like it might, it like just barely might, but it's not going to be easy if it is. And the problem is you can't okay, hold on. Am I good? Or is it going to be staircases up here? Okay, what was this? So I don't know when this triggered, but through the magic of bomb recoil dodging stairs, I managed to get it. That's kind of amazing. Oh, Lord. Now, see, the problem with this is now that I've shown that you can do that, if I ever have similar stuff in BA3, people are going to know how to bypass it. So I don't know. That's going to be something to keep in mind. That was hilarious, though. I liked that. Okay. I still don't get why the windmill doesn't do anything. It might have just been like a Conquer style, like, red herring. Where it's like, hey, this windmill's totally gonna be something important, and it just isn't. Like, there is a staircase, but that's probably just there for, like, consistency. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, moving on. Now that I've wasted a shit ton of bombs, it's not like I need them. So I've got a couple heart pieces I can get, and by a couple I mean like 3. Well, 4, but one of them's in a mini dungeon. Let me actually pull up the map real quick. And cover the screen up, it'll be good. Where is the other heart piece? It is all the way over here. So actually, whistle warping would have gotten me closer to my destination. So let me do that. I don't remember which whistle destination this one is. It was 4 or 5. I think 5. Either way, this is 2. 3 is Snow Island, so I don't want that one. 4, I think, is Waterfall Island. It might be Swamp. Okay, no, it was Swamp. So that heart piece is right here, which I can now get. Okay, there's one on Death Island, which I guess we'll go to. Oh wait, no, this is going to be Waterfall. And then, let's do it again. This one is going to be fairly out of the way, because I have to, like, backtrack a bunch and burn that one tree, so I will cut. Okay, it may have actually taken me forever to get here, because I didn't remember how this island worked, but, there's the heart piece on the bottom, with the tree that I have to get rid of in the stupidest fashion ever. What? No, that should work. Okay, why is that not working? What else could that be? That is definitely what this is supposed to be. That really pisses me off, actually. Was I supposed to hit an enemy with it? No, because there's no enemies over there. Okay, excuse me for a bit while I figure out how I'm supposed to get this. Okay, so I looked at the creator's video on this, and, apparently I'm supposed to do this. I mean, alright. Why not? I don't know what that gets me at the moment, but, it's something. I'll now have to go around and find out how to get up there. I also found out, through that video that apparently the, other townsfolk on the starting island give you other stuff if you talk to them, so I'll check that out after this. It didn't look like anything important, but, okay, how do you actually get to that? Hold on. I do have my 1 map usage, I can do that. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm missing here. There's not even a way to get down there, what? Oh, wait. Okay. That was BA1 logic. Well, I mean, it was logic from all of my Zelda Classic quests. Burning that one arbitrarily got rid of the one down there, too. Okay. So I'll go around and get that then. Okay, well that took entirely too much work. And I'm still not sure why burning the tree up there burned the tree down here. Again, that's like BA1 logic. It doesn't make any sense at all. I'm not sure why you couldn't just burn this tree. I know the flame didn't actually touch it, but you could have put the burn flag at the bottom of the screen to get rid of this one, so it like at least looks like it burnt. I don't know, whatever. That kind of annoyed me, honestly. Because usually this game at least had like logic to it. There were a couple times where it was a little derpy, but I mean, it was mostly consistent. Anyway, there's the last overworld heart piece, which I can now go back and get. I believe it is over here. Yeah, I can push this boulder now. And what do we got in here? Not much of note. I'm not actually seeing anything on this cave. Oh, there's a bombable wall on the right. As usual, cramming in as many enemies as possible. As usual, cramming. Let's see, that was 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is a full 10 enemies for a screen that's just a one wide hallway. That's pretty impressive. Okay. So that's all the overworld heart pieces. I still have that one in the mini dungeon. Let me go check what the other neighbors have to say in their defense. Also, I'm going to be keeping an eye out for boss flag shenanigans, so starting one, post level 1. God, how many versions are there? Okay. So here's a free super bomb. Now now that I know that I missed another gift somewhere, I feel like I need to do more bomb shenanigans. I don't actually remember if I checked all the villagers after the first dungeon, but even if I didn't, I'm not that worried about it. I would like to try and get the third version of it, though. So let me, just to see what's at least said. Okay, so I'm on version 3. Now I'm on, okay. This is like the worst. It's so precise how you have to do this. Come on, game designers, get with it. Clearly you intended me to do this. Well, I got my bombs back. Oh, this is still the best thing ever. I love how dumb this is. By the way, the reason I know you can do this is because there was a heart piece in Mitch in level 7 that is okay, now this is something different. That in my LP I said you couldn't get if you were playing in 192 because of the way that it links together stairs combos. Basically, like in 190, when you have two stairs combos on top of each other, like say that this part of the road and this part of the road are both stairs, if you walk between them like this, it doesn't actually warp you anywhere. But 192 introduces a quest rule that can link them together so that doing that would warp you. And for some reason, when you play Mitch in 192, it activates a bunch of quest rules that didn't exist, which is why it has faster message strings and a few things like that. Like, I never actually did that, it just kind of happened on its own. And so any screen that requires you to walk between two stairs combos can't actually be completed. And thankfully, the entire game is beatable without doing that. But you can't get one heart piece in level 7, and there's also a battle screen in the level 7 area that you can't access because of this. But I found that through bomb recoil, you can actually, like, move yourself over it without it registering, and that's the way to get that heart piece. I just kind of was messing around with it one day and discovered that. Okay, so, let's see. Yep, this is another 4 screens. Let's actually get the third reward before we get the fourth this time. So we're gonna bomb jump our way through. This needs to have, like, an official term. I mean, I guess bomb recoil is good enough, but it has to have a really stupid name like glitzer popping. Come on. Damn it. Ugh. There's like a certain sweet spot, because I have to get far enough into the room to be able to place bombs, but it's hard without activating all the stairs. It just has to do with the way that Link like locks into certain positions when you turn around. Damn it. What if I do a sword rotate? I can't. Why is this one so much more difficult? They should all be the same room layout. I think it's like a pixel perfect rotate, that's the problem. Okay, so let me get in, turn to the right, and then do a sword rotate. Let's see. Okay, get in, turn right, sword rotate down, maybe? No, it's not letting me. When I say sword rotate, I assume you know what I mean. Like, how you can, like... Except it's like not letting me do it in this one. Maybe that only... Maybe you can only sword rotate when you don't have the slash ability. I can do it to turn around like this, which actually might still be useful. Okay, so let me go in. There we go. What do you got? Just money. Clearly, the sword rotate is necessary to progress in the game. I'll just make a section that forces you to do this in BA3. It'll be good. Alright, well, bunch of money that I can't do anything with. I assume once I get the letter, there will be like a final item that I can buy with it, and I think I have an idea what that might be. More of the same? More of the same. Okay. I think this is going to be the last bomb jump we have to do. And by have to, I mean there's no reason for me to be doing any of this, but I'm finding it hilarious. Why did that one stop me? What the hell? I like hit a solid wall. That was weird. But why though? Okay, that's just bizarre. What if I do this? Is there just a solid barrier in this one? That's really weird. Why would there be? Unless I'm getting caught on something else, but I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. That terminally inflicted Ganon dream. Okay. Let me just rob you of treasure, and there we go. Okay, so now I've spent entirely too much time doing that. There's a couple places I can get more money. I'm not going to do that. Let's check out that last heart pace cave. Where is that again? It's north of desert, or like it's in the corner of Desert Island. Okay, so I will be back there in a minute. You don't need to watch me return there. Okay, so we're back here. This was the screen that I originally saw. Was like, hey, you must need the book, and then had to leave. And then there were people questioning, can you use the fire boomerang? No, you can't. Can you hookshot over to the torch and do it that way? No, you can't. Both of them decently valid suggestions, but I explained in the last video why they wouldn't work. So let's just do this. There, watch as the fire misses, and yet it lights anyway, like with that one tree. Also, just to point out, I did buy some bait and another super bomb off screen. I had no reason to. I just kind of like being maxed out on items when possible. So, we should be almost done with this place. Let's hopefully not get caught by these assholes. I'm guessing there's 8 of them, because you have to have the max number of enemies on every single screen. I, like, tried to kill it with my sword and couldn't because of the bubbles. Okay. We've got one more screen of bullshit, in which we get the boss key, and then we have a boss, which is probably going to be like a giant pile. Oh boy, fire wizards. They are dangerous, but they can also be stunned, so I will deal with them. Also, I don't even have to kill this one, but it's an asshole, so it dies anyway. Alright, what's the clusterfuck boss gonna be? Oh, it's... Alright, how many heads is this? It's not a 40 header, so they didn't go full BA1 on this, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It looks like 14. That's kind of a weird number. But alright. So that's the final heart piece of the game. And with that, I think this video is abruptly going to be over. Let me think if there's, like, because I've got every heart piece, I've got every item except for the letter and the magic key, and the gold ring, which probably doesn't exist, and the master sword, which probably exists. And I guess the gold arrows. Okay, so maybe there's a few items I don't have, but there's a good few of those that are probably not even in the game at all. That's pretty much it. There's like a couple random islands with money I can get that I'll do just because I'm thinking about it, and then next time, I think we're going to be doing the Master Dome. I still don't... Oh, this is not where I wanted to be at all. Map time. Covering up the screen so you can't see shit. Covering up the pie. Covering up the pie. Oh wait, this is not the map I want. There's a different one. This is the one I have marked. Okay, so yeah, there's invisible enemies there. 50 rupees there. There's money. I don't need to get any of that right now. It doesn't matter. I'll at least get these because I can hold that much and they're right next to each other. Why not? Trying to think if there's any closing thoughts I have on this video. I mean, I don't usually do closing thoughts on random videos. That's more reserved for like the end of a playthrough. But I don't know. I was overly amused by the bomb jumping. I am now concerned that various like forced plot sections of BA3 that will be using staircase warps like that will now be cheesable. I don't know. That's something I don't have to worry about for quite a long time until I actually get to those parts, but I'll do my best to make them uncheesable, but sometimes that is difficult. If people figure it out, then I'm in, whatever. I did my best. Let's wander into the wrong D map as many times as possible. So yeah, I think there's money on this screen that I just never got. Yeah. And then over here, this was originally invisible enemies. This is the only one that I didn't kill. Now it's dead. There's money. There's an island with 200 rupees up and to the right. I don't need to go there. There's no reason to. Because I can't hold that much. We'll save it there in case I need it. So, we are going to save. I, for some reason, don't have fast quit enabled, but whatever, I can just do this. And next time, whatever the Master Dome is. Judging from the official playlist of this game, it's really long, because I think it took her like 10 videos to get through it, so that'll be fun. Oh, and also, I've asked this a couple times on the Discord and never got really much of an answer. I got like one response that I might end up going with. But for anybody who has watched my playthrough of Mitch or has actually played it themselves, leave a comment saying what the most memorable part of the game is, but it can't be anything from the glitch area or level 7. And when I say most memorable area, I mean basically something that can be condensed to a single screen. Because I want to have a Super Metroid style opening in BA3 doing like a flashback to the previous games, and I know what I want to show for BA1 and BA2. I don't know what I want to show for that one. And I'm exempting the glitch area because that's going to be shown in a separate thing anyway. Since all three of the games have like a glitch area, I wanted to show those separately. So yeah, if you can think of anything, just let me know.